Hey everybody, in this video I'm out in the garage. I'm in the game room side. This is the TV on top of the big freezer. There's a pool table. Out there's the garage side. The reason why I'm out here tonight is I'm going to be talking about Time Warner Cable. If y'all haven't noticed, a while back I posted a video about Time Warner going all digital and making everybody switch to digital adapters regardless of the kind of TV they had. Now, normally you would think, hey, there's nothing wrong with going to all digital, because I mean, analog is an old technology, and if you ask me, it looks like crap on a computer screen or anything with high resolution. I mean, if it's an older TV, it looks okay, but if it's anything with high resolution, it doesn't look too good. And analog uses a whole lot of bandwidth compared to digital. So normally I'd say I'm fine with that. I mean, I do prefer everything to go all digital, but I'm not really agreeing with the way Time Warner Cable is doing it. And I'm sure many other cable companies are probably doing the same thing. What they're doing is, at least with Time Warner Cable, what they did first was they started to pluck out a few analog channels such as CMT, Golf Channel, True TV, C-SPAN, OWN, and probably a couple others, and say, hey, if you want to keep viewing these channels, come up here and get this digital adapter. You can keep on viewing these channels free of charge until 2015. They'll start charging you $1 a month for this adapter. And normally you would think this adapter just takes digital service and converts it to analog. Yes, it does do that, but here's the big thing about it. It's encrypted. Time Warner's decided to encrypt all of their service, with maybe an exception to the locals. But to be honest with you, I've actually tuned in with my ClearQAM tuner and have not found much anything. I think I found 3 channels, and there's a lot more than just 3 local channels in Charlotte, North Carolina. I can tell you that right now. But anyways, this digital adapter requires activation. You have to activate it when you plug it up, and that's just it. It requires activation, so it's encrypted. Now, one would think that if you just bought a ClearQAM tuner a while back in your new TV, or let's say a ClearQAM tuner card, let's say you spent probably 60 to 80 bucks on a really nice ClearQAM tuner card with FM radio and everything built into it, thinking, hey, I'm ready for the digital conversion. Actually, with Time Warner Cable, that tuner card is now obsolete. Congratulations. With Time Warner Cable, they decided to encrypt everything when they went to all digital. Instead of going to a good service called ClearQAM, which many tuners out there support, they're making their subscribers to standard cable service get these digital adapters. And here's a little guide that comes with the adapter. That's what it looks like. And the big reason why I'm so upset about this is, one reason, many TVs out there were considered digital cable ready just by having a ClearQAM tuner card built in, or just tuner built in. But this adapter, well, the main reason I'm upset about this is because, of course, about 90% of the tuner cards on Newegg.com as of today. I mean, I would say the remaining 10% are cable card tuners. The other 90% of those tuners out there are actually hybrid tuners that have ClearQAM built into them and were considered ready for digital cable, or just referred to as digital tuners. Now, one would think, since, hey, I got a digital tuner, this will work. No, that's not the case. You have to use this adapter. That's what they told me on the phone. So let's flip through this. This adapter was intended to be plugged into a TV. But let's say in my case with a computer, my computer doesn't take in video or TV content with HDMI port or cable in. I mean, it does, but with cable. But Windows Media Center is intended to actually tune the tuner that the cable line is plugged into. But with this adapter, you just set your old TV to channel 3 or 4 and then let this device take over. That doesn't cut it for a computer. Anyways, that being said, this is the little guide here. Now that I've done ranting, I'm going to show you what this thing looks like. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes into the video. Sorry for the ranting, but anyways, I'm going to show what this thing is. This is an older Sony TV, Trinitron CRT TV. There's no telling how old the thing is. But basically, this is the tuner. This is the little digital adapter. This in here is a Cisco DTA 170 HD. It seems like Time Warner Cable is using Cisco for all of their equipment here lately. I mean, their set-top boxes, their tuning adapters, and their digital adapters. Now, tuning adapters are used in conjunction with a cable card device. Digital adapters like this are intended to convert a digital signal down to an analog signal, or just run it back through HDMI to your TV. And of course, this using the HDMI out obviously tells you that Time Warner requires these things. Even if your new TV has a QAM, a clear QAM tuner, you still have to have this. But basically, it comes with this, that white cable line back there. They give you an extra infrared receiver. It has one built in, but you can stuff this back behind the TV and actually hook this up and use this as an infrared capture. And here's the box that it come in. Of course, you saw it earlier. You saw this guide here. This is the guide. Here's the little guide for the. This is the actual Cisco guide for the digital adapter. And of course, as I mentioned, this is intended to be hooked to a TV, not any other kind of device, like a computer with Windows Media Center. I'll explain about that more in a moment. They give you this little guide here to set up a remote control, which setting up the remote control is not easy. It takes a good bit of figuring out. In the remote control, you're going to love that. They give you some Velcro pieces to fix your little mini adapter to the side of your TV. And they give you a nice long HDMI cable to go use on something else. Or if you have an HD TV, plug this in. Now I would recommend, if you had HD TV, to actually have digital high definition service. Now to the remote control. This is it. This is remote control. About the cheapest thing I've ever seen. I mean, listen to this. Trust me, I've seen paperweights heavier than this thing. I mean, this thing probably only weighs maybe 4 or 5 ounces. I mean, if it didn't have batteries in it, would probably float away. And of course, you have this to turn on your digital adapter, and this to turn on the TV. Just your real basic, cheap remote control. And the batteries are so cheap, it's crazy. The batteries that come in it. It's a wonder the thing still even has a charge. Look at those things. Now, that's pretty much the way it is about everything. They give you the cheapest batteries they can. This is the remote control. Anyways, let me go ahead and explain about Windows Media Center. I did explain a little bit earlier. Windows Media Center is designed to actually tune to is actually designed to operate an internal computer tuner that the cable line plugs into, or in some cases a tuner on another computer on the network. But with this, it's good way to put it would be, like I say, it's designed to operate a viewing device such as a TV, not a computer, or at least with Windows Media Center anyway. If you have Windows Media Center computer and you didn't have digital cable service before, you will now have to purchase digital cable service and spend about $200 on a Seaton Infinity V4 cable card tuner. Now, of course, I'd recommend you have this tuner, but it's kind of an annoyance to just have to spend that much money just to keep recording TV on your Windows Media Center. But I mean, there is an advantage. I'll give you that. There is an advantage, but I just don't agree with this changeover. I mean, Time Warner could have implemented this a bit different. But yeah, there's actually more than just showing you the adapter, and just more of a rant about it. But yeah, if I didn't mention already, Time Warner is letting you have these for free until 2015. Then they're going to start charging you $1 a month just to have one of these. More or less $1 a piece per month. So if you have 4 adapters, that's going to cost you $4 a month. Way to go, Time Warner Cable. But anyways, yeah. Isn't that just wonderful? So any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.